Hello, my name is Barbara Lewis with Singing After 40. Welcome. Today I'm going to talk about the song O Come, Emmanuel that's been made very popular by people like Kelly Clarkson, Sting, Pentatonics, and farther back Enya. It's a really beautiful song, and it can be done in many different ways. But today I want to talk about two different ways. One which is kind of mystical, kind of ancient feeling and mystical, and the other that's a little more gospel-y, hymn-like and gospel-y. I'll be back in just 6 seconds and we'll get started. See you soon. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, hit the like button, and ring that bell. Thank you. I'm going to start with the version that's more mystical. It's got a very ancient feel to it. It was sung by Enya and Kelly Clarkson in this version. Two very different voices. Enya, of course, is much more ethereal and light and soprano-y, and Kelly Clarkson is this powerful pop voice. Both versions are really beautiful. It sounds to me like the arrangers for Kelly Clarkson were inspired by what Enya did, because they're very, very similar, if not almost the same. I found this arrangement on iTunes, that old app called iTunes, and I'll put information below this video about where you can find it if you want to get just this version. It's not an easy version for entry. You have to listen a lot and hear where the drum beat starts. I really recommend it because it's quite beautiful if you want to sing it in your church or for your friends, create something really beautiful at Christmas. So I'm going to sing the first verse just to show you how it goes and how you enter and some things that you can do phrasing-wise with it. And later I'll do the second verse and I'll do some decoration of the melody just to give you an idea of what you can do. I've chosen quite a low arrangement, so I'm singing low in my chest voice. O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel that mourns in lonely exile here, until the Son of God appears. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. In this first verse, it's very smooth. You're kind of bringing people into this ancient feeling. And you do that in various ways. You'll find your own ways, of course, but for me, it's singing very smoothly. It's inhabiting a feeling of mystery and wonder, and that comes through the voice very strongly, I think, with this backdrop. It really helps you to have this kind of mystical, airy backdrop. So let's move on now to verse 2 and the other things that you can do to make this particular version really quite memorable and special. O come, O bright and morning star, and bring us comfort from afar. Dispel the shadows and the night, and turn our darkness into light. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. This second verse is quite different from the first. The first verse was quite tranquil. in a mystical and kind of shadowy way. The second verse, the arrangement gets lusher and fuller and richer. So into that you put your voice with more energy. We're talking about moving from darkness to light. So you kind of feel your way through the words. And what I did in order to heighten the energy was I pulled my voice up on the word light. I went the octave higher. If you can do that, if you have a voice that will go from low to high like that, men would go into falsetto perhaps and women into head voice. If you can do that, then you have kind of an extra range of expression, which is really nice. You don't have to do that. There's many different ways of heightening the energy there, give people a sense of going from dark to light, but that's one way of doing it. And then towards the end, of course, you kind of quietly let the thing waft towards the end. You stay very still. And there's so many other things that you can do, but I wanted to give you a sense of this. Now we're going to move on to the second version of O Come, Emmanuel. It's something you might find in a church with gospel singers, or in a church where there's a choir that's singing and maybe a singer comes out to sing a solo. It's a very pure and kind of a classic approach to O Come, Emmanuel. It's very beautiful in its starkness and purity. O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel, that mourns in lonely exile here, until the Son of God appears. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. So this gives you several different possibilities for this song. The first one is smoky and mysterious, and this one has a lot more purity, a lot more clarity in a way. There's not much smoke in this one. I hope this was helpful to you. This is a beautiful song and can be sung by people at many stages of their singing experience, so I hope you'll give it a try. I wish you great singing, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.